morning everyone, Argsy here. Welcome back to Spectacle Island. Now, last time, if you remember, it seemed like someone had been cutting some trees down to scare us off. Now, we had a bit of a chat to the local authorities, and they're a little bit concerned. There's been a bit of an influx of new visitors to the island. I'm not sure what's behind it. But there's some new guys farming over the other side. Another guy running around doing a whole lot of different things. And they're keeping an eye on it. I'm not sure what's going on. But they just said to keep them to myself and there shouldn't be any more trouble. So that's what we're going to do. But a couple of you suggested cutting down some of these trees. Get them away from the house. Because if someone does come back, you don't want them to be able to get in and do the same thing again. So we'll get these two trees cut down. I think they're the only ones that would fall there, but that one's too far away, that wouldn't fall. But they're the only ones I think that would be able to reach the house. There is the one out here at the front, but here's this one here. But I think we've got quite a good light here on the outside. The boat's quite noisy. If there's one of the new guys racing around or not. I don't know where he got his money from to have a boat like that out here. Anyhow, we've got the light there, so I want to keep that tree. It's a nice tree sort of sitting there at the moment, but as the yard expands, as we expand and grow the farm, it may have to come down. So that's those out of the way. What about that one? That one there probably needs to come down. Get rid of that too. The main task today, here are all the trees we've cut down. Get them sold, some money off those. We've got a few more firewood boxes over here in the trailer, and also got the trailer. So I'm going to crack straight into getting some of these cut, throw them in the back of the trailer, take them down to the sawmill. I might do another load of firewood, or I might save that for another time. And then if we, oops, that one. Then if we get everything done in enough time, we can get started mowing the grass. A few others have suggested as well. Thank you very much for the suggestions that perhaps a loading wagon might be better than using the baler that I showed you last time. I kind of wanted to use the baler. One, because I haven't used that baler before, or a smaller baler like that before. Two, I want it to be a little bit different. I know others who've taken on this genre have gone down the loading wagon route and silage early on, so and particularly when you looked at the price, have a quick check again. Search by A. It's a little bit cheaper at the moment to go 700 and 800 for the silage, so it's a little bit cheaper at the moment. But when we looked the other day, it was actually more expensive, worth more than the silage. Not quite sure. That's my plans anyhow at the moment. So anyhow, let's get started on getting these logs cut up and getting some of this ground cleared out. Alright, there we go. That looks like all of the logs cut up into manageable lengths. We got, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or so stacks out there to go and find. I decided to stack them up rather than drive the tractor around. think it might be easier to keep track of where I'm at. So let's get started, see how many we can get in the first load, and see how much money we can make off it too. Some of the bits I had to cut up a bit shorter might be better to be kept for plywood. Just have to see how we go. Let's get some loads into the trailer and down to the sawmill. Serves me right for trying to overstack it, and they're going off the other side now too. Thought I'd try and get as many as I can on the back, because I can't strap the ones on the front. Backfired. Can straps on as we go. Now, a little bit haywire. On. Think we won't push our luck anymore. That trailer not liking those logs. Alright, that can be our first load. Let's get this down and sold and see how much we can make off it. And we lost one off the front. Oh, and that trailer is not liking it. What is going on? Oh no. Alright, I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to keep moving and get these down here as quickly as I can. We've got a rogue trailer going on here. Alright, we've made it to the sawmill. Still got all our logs we left with. But I'm not sure how much longer they're going to hang on to that trailer for. So I might just unstrap them. Or it all goes pear-shaped. Alright, let's get in and get it sold. Set them all. Here we go. 3.5 grand. So not too bad. Not as much as one firewood box would have been. But if we do 5 or 6 of those, we're going to have another 18 or so grand, which will be a nice boost. And means we can certainly get all the equipment we need to get the hay done. I'll just have to take a little more care stacking the back trailer, I think. We're back down here at the store, and there's 2 reasons for my visit. One, the tractor's running on fumes. We had about 2.5 litres of diesel left in there, so we need to get that topped up. And secondly, this trailer is terrible. It has been dancing around like a cat on a hot tin roof. As soon as it gets any logs in it, it's been spitting them out, dropping them all over the place, even when they're strapped in. So what might have seemed like a good purchase at the time turned out to be a bit of a dud. We're going to go in here and we're going to get rid of that. There we go, it's gone, and we're going to look at that other trailer. So scroll through the options. We went with the Blizzard one here, this old wooden trailer. Going to go with this one, which was the second one we looked at, and we're just going to pick it up as it is. Go with the larger capacity. Don't need to change the tyres for $650, and I think we'll just make do with the colour. So $1,400. We'll grab that, and then the other thing we need to get is some more diesel. Have a look in here. We need 60 litres, or the tractor will hold 60 litres. Not sure if I can pick up 250 litre one. It might be too heavy. I wonder if I've emptied it out. About it. Much the same price, I think. 10 of those would be 280. Another 2.5, so pretty much the same price. So we might as well just get 3 of these. Stay with the used canister. We don't really care because it's going in anyhow, so buy those as well. And we'll head up to the top of the boat and get these all picked up. Alright, so we'll just get backed up here to the trailer. So remember, we have to hop off to get it connected up. There we go. Nothing else, no. And then if we just back up a little bit more, we'll be able to get this diesel. Oh, we just ran one over. There we go. 1, 2, and not quite all of the third one, so we will take that back with us. Should have really actually got one to take as well, rather than the 2 litres we had. But anyhow, there we go. So pull up. Got a new trailer, so let's get back. Get the last of the logs loaded up. And we're actually making some decent coin. I think we've made about 15 grand from the 5 loads of logs we've already dropped off. So I'm not going to complain about that. It has been worth the effort. Alright, so we're back here at our property, and we've just got the last of the logs to clean out. Not too many here. Hopefully only a couple of loads, maybe 3. I had to pick up a few logs on the way in that had spilt from a couple of our previous trips. That's why there's some already in the back there. But one thing I did discover is no straps on this. It's a bit of a bummer. So we're just going to have to tread carefully as to how we load this, and make sure we don't try and overload it. So let's get cracking. I'll probably do a lot of this off camera. It's taken us a wee while, but next time you see me, we should have a few more $1,000 and no more logs in the field. This is our last load to go down to the sawmill. There's still just a couple of logs lying around. There's a couple that fell off of this load, in fact. I thought I'd managed to get them all on, but we lost a few. That's alright, we'll just take these ones down. There's a couple more up here that fell out as well. So pick up at some stage, but I'm super keen to get started on some mowing, so we'll just get this one down and sold. We're just sitting just shy of $30,000, so it's been a $19,000 we've made so far, and I reckon there's another 3 or 4 in here, so not a bad few hours work to get all this done, and being able to move on to the next phase, which is actually start some more farming work by mowing the grass. Those ones that dropped off I have to get at some stage, but go get these sold, get some money, and then get back and start mowing. Back here at the section at the property, and before we do start mowing, I am just going to race around and try and pick up a few of these wood chips. See if we can make some money off those. That would be good as well. So right buttons there, so we'll just shoot around as quickly as we can with this wheelbarrow and pick up as many as we can. I won't probably be able to get them all, but see how we go. Just getting the last few wood chips here off the ground. We've made a couple of piles. There's one over there by one of the trees and one back over there, as well as the chips that are back here behind the shed. So I think I'll make that do. I think there's probably a few scattered around, but we've got the majority of them out of the way. Not quite sure what we're going to do. We'll have to wait until we get a front loader or something to pick them up and sell them. Let's get this dumped out here, like so. Now, I did realise I'd had, when I loaded the save, I had an issue with the shed in the building had disappeared. And so I went back to one of my previous saves and grabbed the correct files. What I'd also did, I'd placed just a few more trees around here as viable, placeable, cuttable trees. And the two that I'd put out in this area and had already cut down reappeared. So I sold those. I transferred the money I got from selling them out, so there shouldn't have been any gain there. Just a issue that came about by having a little bit of a glitch with my save. So hopefully it doesn't happen again. If it does, not quite sure what I'll do. We'll have to try and fix it again. But anyhow, I want to get started on mowing. So get this going and see what we end up with in here as a field. That turned on and dropped down. Turn it on first if I pick the right implement. Right, I've just got down here underneath the mower and we didn't have the power takeoff on. There you go, you can see that there now. So, good. Be able to get it turned on. There we go. Start moving. We're mowing. So we'll just get around here to find the edge of the field a little bit. You can see one of the piles of wood chips we had there. I'm going to foul that with any grass. So we'll get as much of this mowed as we can. Again, there's the other pile that I put in there. So crack into it and see what we end up with. Alright, the last little piece, and then we will be all mowing. I would say the field, but not a field, it's just an area we've mowed around the outside and determined this is where we were going to make some hay. So grab a couple of little pieces there we missed, and you have to try and maximise all our opportunities we can. So, but I'm going to turn off the tractor and we're going to wrap things up there. So I hope you have enjoyed that. It was certainly a bit of a struggle at times. A few issues there with the trailers. I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to do. I had hoped to be tedding that field already. But moving logs and doing everything by hand certainly takes a lot longer when you're used to using big machinery or processing units or anything like that to do logging. So what might have normally taken me in other days might have taken me 15 minutes, took me a good couple of hours to get all those trees cleared out of the way. But we've got our grass cut, our first grass cut, and we'll leave that to dry. Next time we'll be back to make some hay. Well, at least that is the plan. So anyhow, thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed that, and I will catch you in the next one.